Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, P0716, is associated with the torque converter turbine speed sensor circuit's range or performance issues in the Honda Civic 2022 and later models. This error indicates that the rotation speed measured by the torque converter turbine speed sensor is lower than that measured by the continuously variable transmission CVT drive pulley speed sensor. The electronic control unit, specifically the transmission control module (TCM), monitors these speeds to ensure proper functioning of the transmission system. If it detects an abnormality, it triggers the P0716 code and stores it for diagnostic purposes. Understanding the role of each sensor is crucial. The torque converter turbine speed sensor monitors the speed of the turbine within the torque converter, while the CVT drive pulley speed sensor measures the speed of the drive pulley. Both sensors work together to ensure the transmission operates smoothly under various driving conditions. The P0716 error pertains to a malfunction related to the torque converter turbine speed sensor as well as the TCM. The torque converter turbine speed sensor is found within the vehicle's transmission assembly, specifically designed to measure the rotational speed of the turbine inside the torque converter. This speed is critical for the proper management of torque conversion and the overall functioning of the continuously variable transmission system. The TCM processes information from this sensor along with other critical parameters to adjust the vehicle's shifting patterns and enhance fuel efficiency. The TCM also determines if an error is present when the torque converter turbine speed sensor reports a reading lower than that of the CVT drive pulley speed sensor. The TCM is generally located in the engine compartment or within the transmission housing, depending on the specific vehicle design. Several factors may contribute to the occurrence of DTC P0716. A primary suspect is a faulty torque converter turbine speed sensor itself, which may provide inaccurate speed readings due to internal failure or wear. Additionally, the TCM could be defective, leading to incorrect processing of sensor data or improper transmission control. Another possibility includes wiring issues, such as damaged connections or corrosion, which can interfere with the signal transmission between the sensor and the TCM. Furthermore, an improper installation of components can lead to sensor misalignment or connectivity problems, triggering abnormal readings. Each of these potential causes must be thoroughly investigated to effectively resolve the P0716 code. The symptoms associated with DTC P0716 can significantly affect the driving experience. Drivers may notice unusual behavior in transmission operation, such as harsher shifts or unexpected slipping, which can impact vehicle performance negatively. Additionally, poor acceleration response may occur when the electronic control unit fails to manage engine power appropriately due to incorrect sensor readings. These issues often lead to a lack of confidence in the vehicle's ability to handle speed changes effectively, potentially posing safety risks. The check engine light or transmission warning light may illuminate on the dashboard, indicating that the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system has detected an anomaly and requires attention. Recognizing these symptoms early can help prevent further damage and costly repairs in the long run. The first troubleshooting step for addressing DTC P0716 involves safely raising the vehicle on a lift, ensuring it is securely supported. This is crucial for allowing free rotation of all four wheels during testing, as vehicle stability is essential for accurate diagnostic procedures. Make sure that the vehicle is in a safe environment and that any nearby individuals are aware of the lift operation. After securing the vehicle, start the engine. This is a critical step as it initiates the need for various system checks that relate to the torque converter and TCM functionalities. Following this, The visible and audible running conditions of the engine will further help to identify if there are other underlying issues. Once the vehicle is raised and the engine is running, the next step is to disable the Vehicle Stability Assist, VSA. This is essential because VSA functionality can affect several electronic systems, influencing the readings obtained from the torque converter turbine speed sensor. After disabling VSA, proceed to drive the vehicle at speeds exceeding 19 miles per hour or approximately 30 kilometers per hour for at least 30 seconds. This step is necessary to allow the transmission system to operate under typical driving conditions, enabling the TCM to collect essential data from the sensors. Monitoring the vehicle's performance during this step can also provide further insights into sensor functionality and any anomalies present. Make sure to drive safely and adhere to traffic regulations during this testing phase. The third step requires slowing the vehicle down cautiously until the wheels come to a complete stop. At this juncture, it is critical to observe the readings from the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. The HDS provides real-time data for the torque converter turbine speed and input shaft drive pulley speed in revolutions per minute, RPM. By confirming these values, a technician can compare them to determine if they are nearly identical as expected under normal conditions. If the readings align closely, it indicates that the TCM may be at fault if the error persists. Conversely, if there is a significant disparity, it points to potential issues with the torque converter turbine speed sensor itself. Each observation during this step is a key indicator for pinpointing the source of the P0716 error. After addressing the conditions causing DTC P0716, it is essential to perform final repair verification. Start by clearing the DTC from the vehicle's system, which resets the warning lights and allows for a fresh evaluation. Following this, conduct a test drive to ensure that the corrections made have resolved the initial issue. During this test drive, pay close attention to the vehicle's acceleration, shifting behavior, and overall performance. Additionally, check for any re-triggering of the DTC, signaling unresolved or additional issues. If everything functions correctly and the DTC does not reappear, it indicates that repairs were successful and the vehicle is operating within acceptable parameters once again. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0716, implementing a routine preventive maintenance schedule is vital. Regular inspections of the vehicle's transmission components, including sensors and wiring connections, should be conducted to spot any wear or damage early. It is also crucial to keep transmission fluid levels within the manufacturer's specifications, as low fluid can cause misreading and erratic sensor behavior. Additionally, ensure that the torque converter turbine speed sensor and CVT components are clean of debris or contaminants that could interfere with their operation. Following these maintenance guidelines will not only enhance the vehicle's performance, but also prolong the lifespan of its transmission system. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0716 requires a systematic approach to effectively identify and rectify the underlying issues affecting the torque converter turbine speed sensor and TCM. The key troubleshooting steps include securely raising the vehicle, disabling VSA, performing vehicle tests at specified speeds, and carefully comparing sensor readings. Recognizing the symptoms associated with the DTC is also essential for early detection of potential problems. Emphasizing preventive maintenance can significantly mitigate the likelihood of future occurrences of this error. Ultimately, thorough diagnostics not only enhance driving safety, but also ensure optimal vehicle performance and longevity. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!